Thank you for taking time out of your busy schedules to watch this short video introducing the NPQ programmes that we at the Gloucestershire Teaching School Hubs are offering. The Gloucestershire Teaching School Hubs is a joint venture between the Balcarras and Odyssey Teaching School Hubs. Both hubs offer continuing professional development and provide a range of services for educational settings across the whole of Gloucestershire. We have joined forces and partnered with UCL in delivering the NPQ programmes. So what is an NPQ? An NPQ is a National Professional Qualification, which is recognised by all educational settings. They have existed for many years and most people are familiar with the NPQH, which is a leadership qualification preparing teachers for headship. In September of 2021, the DFE launched a brand new suite of NPQs designed to be accessible to a wider range of educators with leadership aspirations. The new NPQs are more specialised and the workload involved has been considered carefully to ensure that it is manageable within the confines of modern school life. There are two categories of NPQ. The three leadership NPQs follow an 18-month programme. These include NPQ for Headship, NPQ for Senior Leadership, and new for this year, the NPQ for Early Years Leadership. The four specialist NPQs follow a 12-month programme. They are NPQ for Leading Teaching, Leading to Teacher Development, Leading Behaviour and Culture, and new for this year, the NPQ for Leading Literacy. The courses are designed to allow progression from the specialist NPQs onto a leadership NPQ. For more information about the content and course structure and to help you decide which is the right NPQ for you, please see the Gloucestershire Teaching School Hubs websites. Or, if you would like to see the DFE frameworks in detail, these are available on the DFE website. Looking at these will give you a good idea of the learning outcomes covered by each NPQ and will help you to decide which one is the right one for you. So why might you decide to do an NPQ? Aside from the obvious benefit to yourself of gaining an impressive qualification, completing an NPQ will significantly develop your leadership skills and awareness of the latest educational research and pedagogical thinking. But an NPQ goes beyond your own professional development. There are also a host of benefits for your school. Who can do an NPQ? The short answer is anyone. We welcome participation from any teacher at any stage of their career, although it is advisable that you follow the DFE Golden Thread for Professional Development. The DFE believes that teachers are the foundation of the education system and that all teachers should have access to high quality training and support throughout their careers to allow them to make progress. They have designed a golden thread of CPD that runs from initial teacher training to early career support, then on to specialisation and leadership. The NPQ frameworks support development through the specialisation and leadership phases. They have been independently reviewed by the Education Endowment Foundation to ensure they draw on the best available evidence. Participants do not have to come from schools in the Gloucestershire area, but they do need to be prepared to travel to Cheltenham for their in-person group sessions. One of the most frequently asked questions is how much of my time will this take? All the NPQs will require a time commitment of approximately 1 hour per week on average. This is spread across the year for a specialist NPQ or across the 18-month period for leadership NPQs. A sample breakdown is shown here for the NPQLT. You will see that the programme starts with an audit to identify which aspects you are confident with and those that require development. The induction conference at the start and consolidation conference at the end will be in-person one-day events. The time spent reading the self-directed learning materials, completing your personal learning journal, and carrying out your school-based implementation project can be timetabled to your preference as 1 hour per week or in blocks. Our peer learning groups are held in person, and at these you will meet participants from other schools and enjoy sharing your experiences and your learning. You will also be required to check in once per term with your mentor. This is most likely to be your line manager in school, and at this meeting you will discuss your learning and the progress of your implementation project. The final aspect of the programme is the summative assessment task, which can be completed within an 8-day window at the end of the course. What is the cost of completing an NPQ? The good news is that the majority of programmes are fully funded for state schools and for early years settings by the DfE. The only cost to you, the individual, is your time. Your school may incur costs in covering you while you attend the in-person group sessions. From autumn 2022, small schools with up to 600 pupils will be paid £200 for each teacher or leader they employ who takes an NPQ, as it is understood that the implications of cover are likely to be more significant in these schools. Your school will also need to provide you with a mentor. This would normally be your line manager. They will be required to meet with you for 1 hour on 3 or 4 occasions, usually once per term. So, why should you choose us? The Gloucestershire Teaching School Hub's leadership and facilitator teams are well established and experienced in the delivery of NPQs. Our programmes offer an element of networking and support beyond the immediate confines of the framework. Our model includes facilitators and participants from all settings who discuss scenarios and examples from a range of contexts, including both primary and secondary education. We were the first of the UCL delivery partners in England to offer in-person training in 2021-2022, and we have a strong tradition of face-to-face in-person delivery. We have worked closely with UCL to ensure the course materials are relevant in the context of the schools in our area. The Gloucestershire Teaching School Hubs have chosen UCL as their lead provider, first and foremost because UCL is a centre of academic excellence. The UCL Institute of Education is ranked #1 globally for education in the QS World University Rankings. The 2017 to 2022 version of their NPQ programmes have been rated outstanding, and over 95% of participants would recommend them. An Ofsted monitoring visit in the summer of 2022 found that UCL's Institute of Education were on track to deliver high standard of teaching and school leadership development. The full report is now available from Ofsted. We share UCL's belief in research-informed professional development that supports educational leaders to develop their leadership practice, and we are confident that UCL listen to us and allow us flexibility within our programme. In addition, all the NPQ programmes from UCL that we deliver include an implementation or research project that allows new leadership learning to be applied in the workplace, and this is a unique feature of their programmes. So, all you need to know now is how to apply. First, you must obtain permission from your head teacher. Then, check the Balcarras and Odyssey Teaching School Hub's websites for more detail. And finally, complete your registration on the DfE website. The registration window for the next cohort is now open. Once you have completed your initial registration with the DfE, we ask that you also register your interest with the Balcarras and Odyssey Teaching School Hubs. After a short while, UCL will contact you with the details of how to register with them, and once they have received this, they will seek approval from your head teacher. Finally, your programme will be confirmed. And finally, I'll leave you with some comments from some of this year's NPQ participants.